Ei vittu, opsi kaatu. Opsi kaatu. Ää... Opsi kaatu. Mut joo, opsi kaatu äsken. Tää on taas jäänyt tänne, vittu tää ei tullut täältä. En mä ymmärrä minkä takia nää ei tuu nää porukat täältä vittu. Ne jää tonne aina yksi jää tonne jälkeen aina vittu. Mä en edes tajunnut vittu, että siellä on yksi vittu tuolla. Ei vittu, tää pää hajoo tähän peliin. Tää Grönforge on ihan paskin paikka tässä pelissä. Ei vittu mitä paskaa. Tää on kyllä näyttävä visuaalisesti, mutta kun tää on vittu pukittaa niin vitusti. Tää on yksi vittu pukifesti tää vittu Grönforge. Missä vitussa mä nyt oon, saatana?
On I go.
Tää siis pukittaa niin vitusti tää Grönforge jostain syystä. Enkä mä tajua mikä tässä pukittaa, mutta kun tää vaan vittu pukittaa tää peli. Nyt tallennetaan vittu. Tarvii koko ajan juosta tuolta. Tulkaa nyt kaikki siihen.
Let's pop you open, shall we?
Onneksi mulla on näitä lockpickkejä ihan vitusti. Tää on tätä. Tää on tätä. Puolet lockpickeistä menee yhteen oveen. Puolet lockpickeistä menee yhteen oveen, vittu.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Pawned cleric 4.
Let's finish this.
Just tätä, just tätä.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I will ascend. You bow, or you break.
Olisi ihan kiva tietää mihin vittuun se löysi yhden.
End this.
Unleash me.
Curious mask. What's it doing here?
This belonged to American, one of Hell's foot soldiers.
Anything of use?
Oho. Oho. Mä ainakin tiedän kenelle tämä menee. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll give it a shot. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Miten mä nyt tonne pääsen? Ei täällä oo mitään. Tää on ihan tyhjä paikka. Kokeillaan vittu mennä tonne. Jostakin se nyt pitäis päästä sinne, mutta kun mä en tajua mistä sinne pääsee. Oho, siinä on chesti, en tajunnutkaan. Tuolta pitäis mennä. Eiku täältä?
What's inside? This is a Harper emblem. What was she doing here?
Tässähän tää on.
You're going up there? You've either got iron guts or one of those moon lanterns.
Yes.
Shit. Good thing, too. You won't get far without one. The Death Darks clogged the top land. Clear to Moonrise Towers. Only a moon lantern dispels it. Shadows. Thick as a Dwero's skull. Sucks the breath right out of your lungs. Go on up if you fancy.
Kuka siellä on ulkona vähän
I'd sooner
viileämpää?
take a swim.
Onko mulla tuo yksi paska tosta vittu? Jälleen kerran disabloituna. Mä oon tehnyt kaiken täällä. Kaikki on. Ei ollut enää mitään tuolla. Pitäisikö sitä syödä välillä? Syödä välillä. Oho, 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 oho. Mutta Act 1 ohi. Ai vittu, nyt alkaa semmonen peli, mitä mä en oo vielä nähnyt. Tää on ihan uutta. Tää on ihan uutta mulle nyt.
Open up.
Absolutist Expedition Drunk.
A couple turns should do it. How much further can I go?
Juman kautta siellä on joku.
Seems simple enough.
Tuo pitää kyllä katsoa tuo pleikki.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful. We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy. We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale? Even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was.
Juman kauti.
Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave.
Ja tuo kaatuilukin loppu toho
Plenty to digest,
Neerenpatleen.
after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Mystra.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
No nyt on kyllä käytävä kusella. Kusitauko. Kahvia ja pullaa samalla. Ai sapuskaa. Jatketaanhan pelailuja. Oho, vetskari jää auki.
The very purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrarium Italion thras annas
Hyvä tietää, että se enää noita vitun magi-itemeitä
It is
syö.
done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-strewn gods
Pitäis olla hyvässä
ordain
ryhdissä,
the
niin ei mene
tidal
niskat
fates
kipeäksi.
of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Varevelli,
Farewell,
varevelli.
I'm glad she chose you.
Ahaa. Repairing the weave. Mikä se ikinä onkaan. Vyl.
I can't
can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind. Very serious of you. But go ahead. I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt like something's calling to me. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for us.
Eikö tosta merkistä
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
Fine. What's on your mind?
Quite splendidly, considering all we've been through. I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company.
Tää on puki.
An audience with Elminster is never... I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, we offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean, and I along with it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. Perhaps. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute.
Juman kauti. Vieläkö täällä joku haluu rupatella? Rupatella.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations.
But since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness.
But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
Okay.
Ah, my good fellow.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Tää tosiaan haluaa, että mä menetän silmäni.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic after all.
Pitäisikö se antaa tehdä piruutta? Kokeillaan piruutta, mitä tapahtuu.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Siinä tulee lobotomia.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Tää on kyllä hassua.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Nasty, nasty.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another.
Nyt se ottaa hatkat sitten.
Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
See invisibility. Hei, tämähän on vitu hyvä muuten. Tämähän on muuten vitu hyvä.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistress concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue, consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Yes.
Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
Yes.
You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers.
Yes. Oh.
Playtime's over, pet.
Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting them out.
Out there go.
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Hyvä idea. Hyvä idea.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Nyt on pahat tilanteet. Yes!
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation.
You've heard of this provision, better known as the You First clause.
Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Tää taas haluaa jutella.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something?
Fine. What's on your mind?
Very serious of you. Well, I'd be lying if I said but don't worry. I still... Well, my day just improved. Did you...
Fine. What's on your mind?
Considering all we've been through, I think... Very serious of you. But even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your...
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells.
She's gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Not just rot. I'd have to fight. One of those mindless blobs clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel she won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Onpa täällä nyt vitusti näitä.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does. But I just know there will be more to the story. There always is. It's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win.
Never winnia, joo. Nyt nukkumaan ja eteenpäin. Siinä on hyvä nukkuma-asento tulee.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. I commend your efficiency.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
An entire domain ensconced in Shadow Curse. That's quite the enchantment.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs. This darkness is diseased.
One day I'll catch a break.
Shrouded in no ordinary shadows. What evil lurks within such darkness?
Missä se mun Shadow Lanterni on sitten? Tuossa. Eikö broken? Tuo on broken. $640. Huhhuh.
No day, no night. He's abandoned this place. Similar to the Astral Plane in some ways. Wouldn't you say, Lae'zel?
It is said that the astral plane is threaded with light and silver, life-giving and wondrous in all directions. I've never set eyes on it, but I promise it is not dismal abyss. My enemy.
Shadow's
It's
power.
protecting me from the curse.
They don't seem to be harming me.
Assume nothing. What am I to do?
take this way.
Oh, a little respite does wonders.
The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her.
Still breathing, despite everything. With haste. Something good here, I hope. Close at hand.
Mitä tää voi olla tällaista paskaa?
Time to dally.
Tuoko se pitää tehdä siinä sitten viimeisessä kohdassa? Tulipa tuokin testattua. Ei mulla mitään ajoa miten tää mennään vittu, tää on ihan ihmeellinen. Mistä mä vitusta sen muun lanterni saan?
No time to waste.
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge. It is the very antithesis of all the Weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true Weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it. Mystra's domain is the Weave and the magic that courses through. These shadows were drawn from another source, created by another god. Mystra cannot destroy it even if she wishes to, but she can try to ensure her followers resist its. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
Direct me.
Let's see.
The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her. Wits and blades always
Okei,
sharp.
tätä on protektoja. Vittu, tää pitää etsiä.
Eyes open. Watch the shadows. Stay together. Keep to the light.
No vitu tortseillahan saa valoa.
Stop! Who's there? All right, freak. Don't move.
Jonas, look out! Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Harpers! To arms!
Jonas, no! What are you doing?
Shit. Jonas. Make every strike count.
Radiant, okei.
So much for peace. Breathe deep and move.
The shot! Finish them off!
Step to it.
Can't afford to let up. Ready.
The witching hour. Swiftly now.
This is your end. I can't even catch my breath.
More than prepared.
Let's get going. I need a quick word.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deep. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Harpers, move out!
Okei. Eli soihdut sammuu, kaikki väki nukkuu. Eikö syttyy, pitää sytyttää nää.
Excellent choice.
Excellent choice.
Blacket's well be done.
Ei oo kellään soihtuja. Ei oo kellään soihtuja. Mistä minä soihtuuksi muutun?
I wonder what the next move is.
Onko näin, että ei oo kellään soihtuja?
Looking ahead.
Mihin vittuun ne mun soihut hävis? Mulla oli soihtuja yhteen aikaan, mutta... Ois edes yksi! Mutta ei oo yhtään soihtua.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The image of an orange-haired cat
Hei, siellä on
asleep
tortseja.
before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it?
The air is ripe with magic.
Nyt niillä onkin soihut kaikilla, mitä ihmettä?
What's next?
But my magic.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Assume nothing. You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags, he had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came.
Corpse is tainted by the shadows, no doubt. Best avoided.
Worth examining.
Mennään nyt sinne inni eka ihan aluksi.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Mihin se pääukko taas hävisi tuolla? Mihin vittuun se mun pääukko hävisi, saatana? Miksi se vittu Lasaelli oli ekana, saatana? Mun piti mennä sinne pääukolla. Kyllä tää vittuulee tää peli on.
All right, what now? Light on my feet.
Ei vittu, täällä on joku overkumpuretti. Overkumpuretti. No nyt ohjata olla. Ihmekös. Tässä oli jossain. Eikö täällähän tää on?
Eager for battle. Minor hindrance.
Joo, ei mennä tonne nyt.
Onward.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there!
Easy.
Come. Jahira!
I assure you it is. Kindness is too often a decoy. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Ulkoilulive. Mitä mä siellä ulkona tekisin? Kävele ympäriinsä ja... No voihan sitä tullakin joskus, en mä sitä nyt kiellä, mutta... Luultavasti talvella sitten tuloo noita kävelylivejä. Ei tulla kuumassa jaksa kävellä, tuolla on niin helle taas perkele, että sulaa tonne.
Your request falls deep into the nameless reaches of your patron's home plane. It seems to be met with deafening
Minkä ikä? No mitä luulet? Arvaa.
What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yep.
Ja niinku
Didn't even go
mielenkiinnosta.
for standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved us from a
27
mad
on ihan
crew
liian
down at
vähän.
Snakes. A real class act. I'd pretty much trust her with my
Lähempänä
life.
40.
A true soul with a mind of her own.
Kuin
How is that
20
possible?
tai 30kin. Lähempänä 40. No mä oon 35-vuotias. En mä tiedä, ehkä lähempänä 30 kuitenkin vielä. Parin kuukauden päästä ollaan lähempänä 40.
What in the hells is that thing? More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Jumalan kau, täys ylläpito täällä. Täys ylläpito. Pitäisikö tänne laittaa?
Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
Laittaa ihan kunnos have. Olikohan nää harppereita kun nää oli? Eikö Last Light Innihän tää oli?
Oh, pragmatism. Thy name is Shadowheart. You're not wrong.
Mistä se muuten se...
Lest we keep our sojourn here to a minimum.
Yksi nassikka tuli tänne.
Jahira wants to know about supplies when we make it home.
Se tiefling nassikka.
Should just about do.
Hei, täällä on muuten näitä okseja. Onkohan nää... Ei hitto, eikä ne oo täällä ne kaikki. Tieflingit.
It's in here.
No niin. Eiku tämähän tää on. Väärä rakennus. Väärä rakennus.
I have something to ask.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. This is a valuable piece, so it's gonna cost a lot. And that is the price isn't changing. Yes! That's my first negotiation. Here. Pleasure doing business with you. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
Bearing to march, I wager.
Hei, vihdoinkin tuloo niinku vaatteita. Miltäs nämä vaatteet näyttää? Laitetaan vaatteet päälle.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Oho, oho. Onko tässä pantsut erikseen? Oho, oho. Nääkin on mennyt punaiseksi nää. Niin mä värjäsin nää punaiseksi, mutta se ei vaan tuo kuvake muuttunut.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Okei.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Muuttukohan tässä joku väri vai kuvittelenko mä nyt? Tää näyttää jotakin Draculalta.
I don't believe it.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children?
His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Hei, Raffaello! What the hell? What the hell?
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
Oispa tää onnistuva.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right
Iltaa
to make you the offer I
iltaa
did.
vaan.
You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. My favorite kind, ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
Kuopiosta, en oo Kuopiosta. Varkauden seudulta kyllä, mutta en Kuopiosta.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
No se on sitä savvoa. Vaikka en mä nyt pidä itteni mitenkään niin... Että mulla niin paha aksentti olisi kyllä, mutta... Kaipa se ulkopuolisen korvaan sitten... Mikäs tää nyt onkaan? Hei, Alfira on täällä. Särähtää, niin särähtää se olisi sana. Täällähän on nää tieflingit muuten, mitä on tuolla. Hei, tääkin on täällä. Ei, tää on eri tyyppi. Jotenkin niin. Sitä kun tietoisesti yrittää vääntää, niin ei siitä tuu mitään, mutta sitten... Täällähän on paljon populaa.
alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Se ei, tuolla on ihan sama tukka kuin mulla. Tollakin on sama tukka kuin mulla, mitä ihmettä? Täällä on todella paljon populaata.
Maybe not, Mum.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too.
Tässä istua ryhdissä aina. Aina rupee niinku röhnöttämään tohon.
It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists.
Hyvä, että mä pelastin nää vitsi. Nyt ois mennyt kaikki ihan päin peetes.
Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? If you say so, but not everyone is as strong as you are. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Missä se Rolani nyt on? Tuolla joku vieraskirja. Boo, your friend.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Hei, miksi nää ei oo laittanut mun omaa nimeä tänne?
Premium trinkets and
Kukas
doodads.
näistä on se Rolani? Tänne mä en vielä uskalla mennä, kun se kuitenkin laukaisoo jonkun kutskene. Serys! Kukas tää oli? Ei oo tuo ennen tullut vastaan. Eikö tämähän tää on?
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Jaa.
Oh, I will. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this. I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower
Menee
with the
nopeasti
others
nuo
who are taken.
quest-markkerit.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse.
Tää
Or
on
whatever it is you
katkera
do.
tyyppi tämä.
I'll fix this.
Katkera on niin... Voikohan tätä lockpikata?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
Ai vitsi.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Tuolla on muuten kauppiaskin. Ei, se on tää.
What are you looking for?
Hei, kloukki. Mut en mä kyllä disengagea veinut käyttää. Mitäs itemeitä nää oikein? Pitäisikö sille myydä tuota tavarata vähän? Mulla on niin paljon tätä. No. Mä vaan luulen, että näillä ei tee mitään muuta kuin myyä nämä. Ei ei tolle.
Pleasure doing. Last night's best bargains right here.
Tääkin voisi ottaa jotkut bootsit. Bootsit jalkansa.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
trinkets and doodads.
Action, not reaction.
Tuo on kyllä hyvä tuo.
Quickly then.
Tähän täällä ylhäällä.
Consider me in.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Tää ei kyllä yläkerta, mutta... Vai eikö täällä oo mitään sitten? Onhan täällä.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Iso belli.
Let's have a look.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Oho. Oho. Oho, nyt tuli tavarata. Ropethan käy tälle Kalelle.
You have mine.
Siinä ei kyllä mitään. Täällä on kyllä gold damage armori, mutta mikähän ase täällä oli äsken käsissä?
My faith will guide me.
Mintaran at his clothes. Mitkäs vitun vaatteet tällaiset? Ai niin nää. Hyvin tuo menee tuo ihon väri. Pukaako tää peli ton verran? Perkele. Tuon pitäisi olla ihon väri tossa. Muuten hyvä, mutta tuo ihon väri bugittaa. Ai, tulis niitä päivityksiä nytte.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Kokeillaanhan uusia vaatteita. Ei mulla oli jo täällä yhdet tämmöset. Tää on hyvä. Tää on hyvä. Missäs ne bootsit oli? Heavy bootsit. Ei ne kuulu näköjään tonne. Mikähän tällä painaa näin paljon?
The shadow curse. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. This is no cavern. This is true darkness. Perhaps Lady Shah will show you a path to her embrace if you are worthy. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Eikö me joku temppeli löydetä?
Moving ahead. Let's have a look.
Onpas tyhjää nyt.
Very well.
Take it easy while you can. We'll keep the watch.
Okei. Okay.
Premium trinkets and doodah.
Mä vieläkin etin niitä pantsuja, jos löytyis vaihtoehtoisia pantsuja.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists now.
Kerta täällä on niinku tälle underwear.
Seems that way.
Luulis, että täällä niinku...
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from helping out?
Näitäkin saa erilaisia underwearsia. Minkälaiset on nämä sadoharttipantsut? Okei. Okei. Oho. Oho. Mitä mä täällä sotken?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Mitkähän vitu armorit tuolla oli äsken? Mä vaihoin ne pois jo äsken. Nämä.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Indolence breeds madness.
Tää olisi kyllä paljon arvokkaampi periaatteessa.
Last Light's best bargains right here.
Tuhat. Siinä olisi tonni armori.
No one stopped me yet.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Quite ready for you.
Täällä pitäisiköhän tälle ostaa se viitta?
May it please, Mistra.
Ei siinä on muuten kisu. His Majesty. Huhhuh.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Pitäisiköhän ostaa tolle tommonen?
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? Pleasure, dude. Starlight's best bargains right here.
Juman kauta.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You know more of the herb than I do, it seems. Except for how it tastes, perhaps. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. It seems likely, which means he isn't working alone. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. There is only one outcome that interests me. Killing Ketherick Thorm and ensuring that it
Vittu kun
sticks
täällä olla
this
kuuma
time.
täällä sisälläkin.
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gedrick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic
Ei vittu,
Gedrick's
kun mun
using
perse
to
on ihan
control these
puutu.
tadpoles,
Ai
it
saatana.
must be at moonrise. Until then,
Tää vähän...
we keep drinking
Että
wine
rupee
while
veri
we
kiertämään tuolla tässä.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Seluna, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you. And she'll see
Äsken mä
us through
kävin
the
siellä, ei siellä
shadows
ollut ketään. Ei siellä ollut ketään äsken. F5 vaan.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Aye, and more than half the others with him.
They were toying with us. Making examples. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Aye, I did. Maybe you'd have been the one to save us, if you'd been there. Or maybe you'd be missing, along with the rest.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Let's be on my way.
Täällä on niin paljon tätä tavaraa, että ei hemmetti.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you. So what if Raphael's a devil? Means he's got the power to keep his promise. Also, bit rich for you to tell me who I can or can't make deals with, all things considered. Protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him. Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Premium trinkets and doodah.
Ei täälläkin joku...
Finish. It wasn't very long.
Kaikki kantoo.
Last.
Ei
Find
taas!
a beacon of light amongst the darkness, and not a moment too soon. I'm quite ready for some respite.
Aina rupee juttelemaan. Juoksuvat just tuohon kursori alle. Oi oi oi. Pitäisikö käydä siellä yhden tyypin luona? Eikö täällähän tää on?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
Isabella vai Isobella?
Small inn. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Ei saakeli, eikä tää nyt oo. Okei. Okay. Tääkin joku demoni.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
It would be your doom. And mine.
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Aha.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it. You two. You're like them, aren't you? Absolutists. What fools you both are. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is he's promised you.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Jumalauta.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Remember, Ketheric wants her alive, no matter what. Come along, Isabel.
Mun on pakko saada sen absoluuttisesti luottamus, että mä pääsen iskemään sen syvimpään olemukseen. En mä nyt tajunnut tällaista taistelua tehdä.
Let my name be known. Take you. Take you.
Mä en edes tiedä mitä tässä pitää tehdä. Tää on ainoa punainen mulla. Tekis meidän kyllä testata mitä tapahtuu, jos ton tappas.
General Ketheric needs her alive, at any cost.
Otetaan ihan testataan vaan ihan.
Have I not warned thee?
Behold! The consequences of your actions.
Isabel! No!
Onko tää nyt huono homma?
What in the nine hells happened? God spare us. Ketheric was planning our demise all along.
Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must find Ketheric Thorm. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds, There must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. There are secrets in this ancient waste hidden from... But hark. Something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isabel's spell will we be spared the same fate. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Still your hearts, and steady your hands. To battle!
Ei helvet, mä äsken pattelisin näitä vastaan.
Best be on my way.
Onko nää jäälle heikkoja sitten? Tulelle nää ainakin on vastustuskykyisiä. Tuossa oli kyllä öljyä, mutta... Vittu, täällä on paljon näitä. Missä saatana?
On the move.
Will not win this day. Where do you think you're going? For the realms.
Näitä on ihan älyttömästi.
Seems like the best way. My wounds are too much to bear.
But nature has fangs.
Take your...
Ihan jumalaton määrä täällä. vittu, niitä tulee ihan älytön määrä. Eikä mulla ole mitään skillejä. Vittu kun mulla ei ole mitään skillejä saatavilla. Mä varmaan häviän tän taistelun.
Victory awaits.
Ei, siinä on dammoni. Mitä ihmettä? Ois pitänyt vaan vittu. Näähän tappaa mut. Vittu on ihan älytön määrä.
Jaheira deserved better.
Mä hävisin tää ihan vitun rankasti. Tätä ihan liikaa. vittu, täällä tulee ihan vituusti kaikkea. Ei tätä oo kyllä tarkoitus voittuakaan, mitä vittua. Eihän tätä voi voittaa, vittu, tää on ihan liian. Ei mulla oo mitään vittu. Ei yhtään mitään. Kaikki on jollakin muulla hahmoilla. Mihin vittuun ne menee ne pullot aina? Ei ne kyllä tälle tullut. Reputkin on tyhjiä.
Make way.
Joo, ei vittu toivo mitenkään voitto. Ei mitenkään. Ellei mene sitten jonnekin sisälle, mutta ei vittu. Ei saatana. Miten jos olisi pelastanut sen yhden tyypin?
You wretch! To think you had my trust. Harper's.
But Harp, it's happening for a little until then.
Taste my fury. Your parents will
Just
thank
like
you now.
Pistä.
Onward.
Need to act fast. Heading there.
Little entertainment.
Vittu, tässä on ollut suora reitti. Onko mä kiertämään?
Absolute will not win this day. Where do you think you're going?
Taking position.
Ei tätä ei voi voittaa kyllä mitenkään.
Serene she might seem, but nature has fangs.
To me. Time to meet your maker.
Taloon turvaa.
Need to find a way forward.
time to waste.
Harvi kun on mitään noita skillejä. Mä kaikki meni tuhlaamaan silloin.
On my way.
Let's end this.
On I go.
His legacy has only begun.
Monster.
My path be true.
Some healing for a wizard in need. Don't get too close.
Tää vittua.
To focus. We need everyone alive.
Time to press ahead.
Vittu mä en täälläkään käynyt, perkele. Tää pitää kyllä aloittaa ihan alusta. Ei siis ihan alusta, mutta tosta ennen kuin mä menen puhumaan tuolle yhdelle tyypille.
Go.
Here goes nothing.
Näitä ihan vituusti.
The lance board is set. Nyt ei kyllä ihan liikaa. Ihan liikaa on noita. Joo, ei me voida vittu voittaa noita mitenkään. Nuo vaan lisääntyy koko ajan. Tämä on hyvä. Vois kyllä kohta lähteä nukkumaan. Pelata sitten virkeänä huomenna. Huomenna on hirveen myrskykeli, niin
Last Light's best bargains right here.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song. His original writ of duty.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them. Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title.
Oh, tuollapa on hienot lantiot, huhhuh.
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord
Tuo oli kyllä
Gortash
virhe
only
antaa se
completed
ottaa
work on
se
the
saatana.
prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the steel watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us. I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on
Voi
me
vittu, kun
and
tommosen
assume
vaatteen
no
sais
aid is
tälle
coming.
omalle hahmolleni.
Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance.
Vittu, kun mulla ei ollut sitä auringonvaloa.
Farewell.
Mä en tiedä, olisiko se toiminut
We'll
noihin.
meet again, God's willing.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Lost in the shadows all this time. He must have left some part of himself behind. Something we can use.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
Some pub?
Wonder what he found.
Kyllä se vaan tuntuu, jos mä autan näitä, niin nää saa jotenkin taistelemaan mun kanssa sitten niitä örkkejä vastaan. Mutta itessään näin...
Shadows, they get darker.
Missähän ne on ne nyt saatana se porukka? Täällä Halsing. Ei vittu, mun pakko tiputtaa tätä tavaraa. Vittu, on niin paljon. Siinä on jollakin kypärä.
The dog wags his tail, a small... He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
Nyt sinne Halsingin luokse.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
A blushing apple Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close around her neck. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul I can't imagine what cruel penance Moll would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. If they wanted him dead, they would have fed him to the flames at Joaquin's Rest. As for infection, I fear you might be right. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? With a parasite in his head, the city's guardian would be its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Hei, nyt tuolta Shadowhearta on lähtenyt se saatana kupla päältä poikkeen. Mut joo, eikä me jatketa tästä sitten ensi kerralla. Jatketaan tästä sitten ensi kerralla, niin virkeänä sitten pelailla. Nyt on kyllä lähdettävä nukkumaan ja tollasta. Jee.